Hey guys, we're here today to replace the thermostat because mine's sticky and just not behaving right. And while we're at it, I figured might as well replace the pulleys. So I have a lightweight power steering pulley and a lightweight crank pulley, this one from ECS Tuning. And we're gonna see if that helps it rev any quicker, which it probably should because they're really light. But we'll see if it helps it run any better. Who knows?
To be fair, partly I think it is. I mean, we do cover a ton in the class too, so it's like you can't spend forever on it. No, he even said that. Yeah, I've talked with other people taking his other classes, and they say he's really good.
It always looks so much easier in the tutorial. There's no rust in the tutorial. But this isn't the tutorial.
Well, I'm just a visual learner, so some of the stuff that he does, like, that's why I wanted to have to get there. Because a lot of the stuff.
There was a lot that went into getting my Audi into service position. And since I don't have time to explain all of it, I'll link the video that helped me the most in the description below. As a free tip, instead of using the special tool Audi says it requires for service position, you can use the two 6mm Allen bolts that hold the bumper to the crash guards.
Oh, look at this. Oh no. What is that?
There was not a lot of interesting things that happened, so to cut down on time, let's jump right ahead to the reassembly. The new snub mount does not have the same amount of free room the old one has. This helps with keeping the whole drivetrain locked down under acceleration. Surprise! I also sheared the bolts that held the snub bracket into the radiator valence, so the only thing I could do was mount the bracket to the metal shroud that lays in between the engine and the valence.
I'm gonna drill 2 holes and put zip ties to keep it. Because redneck. I gotta get the drill real fast. BRB.
This is Chris. He went to Qatar for our nation. This is Jordan. She went to Starbucks. Valid. Dunkin's better. This is Matt Max. He changed his name, so now I don't know what to call him.
Remember to make sure every bolt and wire is accounted for, and every connector is connected to the right sensor, or else things will not go very well.
If you have a problem with your car, you
Don't
don't know
me.
how to fix it, call the parking lot mechanic.
Don't call me. I mess up every time. Oh well.
See, that's the beauty of the parking lot mechanic. We're a fallen people. He realizes that.
Oh yeah.
He knows how to work through the grid and get it done.
It's really funny, TJ, because you're so tall, I can't get Cam in it at the same time.
Okay, so
After topping up fluids, bending metal when necessary, and buttoning everything down, let's see how this bad boy runs, if it runs at all.
So we got everything back together. It's running now, or else I wouldn't be in the car. One thing I would like to say, due to how I mounted the snub mount bracket to the metal plate that goes from one crash guard to the other and not into the radiator valence itself, there are some added vibrations. My hand is shaking right now. You can see some little fat rolls jiggling. Blub, 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 blub. It's honestly not bad. I can get over those vibrations. When you're driving, however, there's like no vibrations. That's really, really nice. And I read on some forums just to see the benefits this would add. I was going to do it regardless. But when you're under acceleration, it keeps it locked down. The engine doesn't pitch as much. And I feel that. It doesn't feel like it's moving about. Everything feels a little more buttoned down. I mean, like, I'm going to get stiffer mounts all around, so it'll be even more tight. But this one's good. The lightweight pulleys are really nice. The steering, I'm not even moving. And the steering is just doing this, and there's like no effort. It's so nice. I don't know if that might have been the combination of the lightweight power steering pulley and new fluid, but I like it, and I'm not complaining. Now let's go driving, see how it works. Okay, so under acceleration, just wants to go. It does feel like it's running better, like it's a little faster, but that's also butt dyno, so that's not any measurable figure. It just feels like it wants to go. It feels more eager to go. Also, with the new thermostat, I know it's working because this gets up to running temp in like 5 minutes. It used to take the old thermostat about 30-35 minutes plus to get up to anywhere close to running temp. And this is so much nicer. The oil's actually getting up to temperature instead of just staying down at stupidly cold. So it's really nice to actually have a working thermostat. I don't have to worry about overheating, overcooling, anything like that. It's working proper. I like it. So the engine just feels like it's running more efficiently. I mean, I did change the spark plugs, all that other stuff. But with the pulleys, it's not doing as much work to move everything around. So it just feels like it's translating more power to the wheels as opposed to just driving the crank pulley, driving the power steering pulley, all of that. It's doing less work than it needs to get the wheels turning, which allowing the power that it makes, more of that to get to the wheels, because the pulleys, they're not making any more power. What they're doing is they're letting the engine work less on driving the accessory belt, driving all this mumbo jumbo in here, and translate more of that power and that work to the wheels. So for those of you that think you're getting more power by changing your pulleys, you're getting more powers at the wheel. You're not making any more at the engine. And even then, it might be like 1 or 2 horsepower, but it also, the engine can fall in RPMs, raise up in RPMs from idle to help with rev matching, all that stuff. Better for racing. Drivability, I don't think is sacrificed in this at all. Just because it's not like a lightweight flywheel where we're losing so much weight, we're just losing a little bit. It just feels like the engine's running better. It wants to go. Like I said before, it's eager. Not ego, like from Guardians of the Galaxy 2, but eager. It's like you're from the north. Eager. You got a big eager on you, kid. Oh, it's John Claypool. Run, John Claypool, it's raining! I think through all of this, maybe lessened my 0 to 60 time by 0.1 second. Definitely not much, but it feels like it would be better and more noticeable on a track. The offer still stands if you want to shush it. If someone has a track they want to let me use for testing my car and even maybe setting some lap times, hit me up. I'd be game. Sounds like fun.
The old power steering pulley came in at 11.6 ounces, while the old crank pulley was a fat 4 pounds 10.6 ounces. The total between the two was 5 pounds 6.2 ounces. The lightweight pulleys came in at 9.8 ounces and 1 pound 5 ounces respectively. Their total was 1 pound 14.8 ounces. The weight loss was a total of 3 pounds 7.4 ounces, or a 56.4% decrease in rotational weight. Now, did this make a difference? In neutral, the engine revved from idle to redline in 1.37 seconds. Not bad, I'd say. With the new Pulleys, however, the idle to redline time was 1.24 seconds. This was only a decrease of 0.13 seconds, or 9.5%. Considering it's already in the 1 second range, that isn't bad. This mod may only have been worth it because I was digging into the front end of the engine anyways, and may not be worth the time and effort to do by themselves.